is the full chemistry syllabus according to the new curriculum. And I'm recording in 2025, so this is the chemistry syllabus that is going to be used from now onward. So for senior one, this is what you are supposed to learn in senior one as you are getting introduced into chemistry. So introduction to chemistry and experimental. This is what you are going to be learning. In senior one, you're going to be learning chemistry and society, and then experimental chemistry. That is in term one, you're going to be learning two themes: introduction to chemistry and experimental. And then you learn particle nature of matter. So after that, you're going to learn states of changes of matters and then using materials. These are the things you're going to be learning. So in term two senior ones, you will have to learn temporary and permanent changes of materials, obviously. And then you are going to learn this. It is going to be falling under temporary and permanent changes. You know what we call reversible changes and irreversible changes. That is going to be all happening in term two. And then you will learn about mixtures, elements, and compounds. And those are the two topics under temporary and permanent changes of materials that will be happening. Senior one, term two. So senior one, term three, you are going to have air and environment. Then you'll have earth and space. Earth and space, these are going to have only like you'll have two themes, but then you'll have three topics in senior one term three. You're going to have air, you're going to have water, you're going to have rocks and materials. Please, you make sure that you understand these topics: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Nine topics of chemistry in senior one. When it comes to senior two, you have one in term one, you have acids and alkalis. Under acids and alkalis, there are two topics: your acids and alkalis, then salts. Those are the two topics in senior one. But in senior two, I mean senior two, first time you also have the periodic table. This is where the periodic table gets to be introduced to you. Wow, just this is one where chemistry begins to be interesting so much. Then term two, for senior two, you are going to have carbon in the environment, and then this one, carbon is the element that actually forms most more compounds. The element that forms most of the compounds. So carbon in the environment, so interesting. This is a very interesting topic that you'll have here. In A level, this carbon has its own branch of chemistry called it's called organic chemistry. So that is senior two. You will be introduced to it in senior two, term two. Very interesting. And then you'll have order of reactivity methods. So the reactivity series, this is very important, but you'll have it in senior two, a third term. And in senior two, you see that you have one, two, three, four, five topics only. So you have only five topics in senior two. And then when you scroll the chemistry syllabus, when it comes to senior three and four, you're going to have this. So in senior three, you have like six themes. You have carbon in life. Carbon in life has one topic: carbon in life. It's called just carbon in life. Carbon comes again. Now, carbon is so important in chemistry, and you can see that in senior three, term one, it will also begin with carbon. So, carbon is so important. Structures and bonds. Structures and bonds, again, that's one topic. Then the theme: using equations in chemistry or formulas, and this one, mole concept, gets introduced into senior three second term. Very interesting topic. Structures of subjects, and then properties and structures of substance, I mean substances, gets introduced here in term two. Then fuels and energy, then fossils, fuels, reactants and products, chemical reactions. So in senior three, you're going to be having how many topics? One, two, three, four, five, six. Six topics in senior three. Make sure you get hold of those topics. So in senior four, you're going to have one, two, three, four themes, and these four themes: redox reactions, so interesting, oxidation and reduction reactions, industrial processes. So interesting. This is where chemistry is really, 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 really interesting. Periodicity, trends in the periodic table, then thermochemistry, energy changes during chemical reactions, consumable chemicals, and uh, chemical for consumers, nuclear processes. I think soap and other things should come under here. These are the topics that you'll be learning in senior four. So make sure that you understand all these topics, get acquainted with all of them. You can take screenshots, write them in your book, so that you practice them at any single time that you want. Thank you.